Hey FilmNation, Josh from FilmsGo here, and today I'm going to give you my thoughts on this year's Oscars.
You're rambling on, no end in sight. You're boring.
So Spotlight won the original screenplay award for this year. Now, I honestly think that Ex Machina should have won this just because it was so original. The idea behind having a artificial mind inside this robotic woman, but someone trying to fall in love with her, to me is really an original idea. Spotlight, yes, it was original. I understand that, but I just thought that Ex Machina was that next step above Spotlight for original screenplay. So for visual effects, Ex Machina won the award for that. Now, as a Star Wars junkie, I honestly think Star Wars should have won, not just because I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, but because the visual effects were so amazing in that movie and just so realistic. Just the way that one scene where the Millennium Falcon's like this and the TIE Fighters was so good, and I don't think Ex Machina should have won. However, the visual effects in Ex Machina were quite substantial and amazing. So now, Mad Max Fury Road won 6 awards overall. I think it shouldn't have won that many awards. However, the one award it did deserve was for film editing. I thought the editing in that movie was superb. Just from all the different directions and angles that movie's coming from for the action set pieces, I thought was fantastic. And just the way that the film is made to make your eye follow different parts of the screen to make you stay in focus for the whole movie was fantastic. So I do agree with that award for Mad Max. However, I do think it won too many awards just because I thought that Mad Max is more of a spectacle than a film. So it's more of an epic movie. Oscars to me are more for film and for art, whereas the spectacle can be like all the other awards. I don't know, I just feel like it shouldn't have won so many, but what can you do? So The Revenant won the Best Directing Award for this year's Oscars, and I do agree with that. The Revenant was directed extremely well. There was just so much going on in that movie in the beginning, and then it really refines itself towards the end, but it contains everything in such a way that it doesn't get too intense. However, it keeps the intensities there with only having like 4 people or 1 person in a scene, which I thought was amazing. And just the fact that it's all pure natural light was fantastic. There's a scene which I talked to so many people about when Leo's looking off into the distance and there's an avalanche behind him. If that's not CG and that's natural, that's a once in a lifetime shot, and that just blew my mind. And I really agree with the fact that it won the Directing Award of the Year. And not only did The Revenant win the Directing Award of the Year, also won Cinematography. The movie was absolutely beautiful. So many beautiful landscapes and close-up shots and panoramas. It was a beautiful movie overall. Some of the scenes were grotesque, but there still had the hidden beauty elements behind it. For us cinematography junkies out there, and it really deserved that award. And for Best Animated Feature Film of the Year, Inside Out was pretty great. However, When Marnie Was There was amazing. I don't really like anime movies, and the only one I really enjoyed was Akira. However, When Marnie Was There was absolutely amazing, and just the way the screenplay was written really delves into your conscience. And although Inside Out was a good movie, and it was a good children's movie, I just think When Marnie Was There should have won this award, to be honest. Now, one of the awards that really surprised me this year was the Supporting Actor of the Year award. I honestly thought Tom Hardy should have won this. Hats off to Mark Rylance. However, Tom Hardy really delivered one of the best performances of his career in The Revenant. And I didn't even notice it was Tom Hardy till about 20 to 25 minutes into the movie. He was just so delved into his character and such a different person than he's played before. Because in some roles you can kind of hear his Bane voice, just listen closely and you'll be able to hear it. But he really delivers in this movie, and I thought it was a lot better than Mad Max was actually overall, and that his delivery in this movie was even better than that. And I want to say congratulations to Brie Larson. She was fantastic in The Room, and she definitely deserved to win Actress of the Year. Now moving forward to Actor of the Year, yes, I think Leo deserves the award overall. Now, did he deserve it this year? I want to say yes, because he did such a good body body acting for the movie and the role that he was in, and he put so much of his body into the movie. Like, he literally ate raw liver. He had to put himself inside a dead carcass of an animal. All of that was real. So he definitely deserved it for those kinds of elements. I just wish he won it on a movie where he stood out as a whole. So as the sole supporting, or actor supporting this whole movie, instead of it being Leo, but also having fantastic performances from the guy who plays General Hux, Tom Hardy, so many actors. The kid from Where the Millers I thought was fantastic. He blew my mind. The guy who played as the native boy was good. But I just feel like Leo should have won on a movie where he stood out himself and not him and a crowd. I think it would have been more, he would have enjoyed it more, I think, and it would have been more enjoyable as a moviegoer to see him win it for a movie where he was the sole contributor to the award itself. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you liked what you've seen here and you want to see more, click that like and subscribe button. I'll be posting videos all the time.